Hey YouTubers, Nightwing19 here. So this is going to be my episode 2 review for Supergirl, Stronger Together. So as always, I'm going to give this episode a recap, give you my thoughts, and write down to my top 5 moments. So starting with the recap. In an effort to put a positive image on Supergirl in the wake of a serious mishap, Kara asks Winn and James to help her perfect her skills, while Hank and Alex put Kara through extensive physical training. Meanwhile, Kara learns that an insect-like alien escapee from Fort Ross, Helgramite, is searching for food. The DEO prepares an ambush for the Helgramite, but the Helgramite escapes, kidnapping Alex and taking her to Astra. Astra uses Alex as a trap for Kara. As Kara and Astra fight, Hank injures Astra with a kryptonite knife. And Alex kills Helgramite. Learning that Kara has become more powerful than she had imagined and that humanity has means of weakening Kryptonians, Astra muses that her plans would need to be temporarily postponed. Although Kat pressures James to get an interview with Supergirl, James has reservations to let Kara go through with it. In the end, Kara agrees to do the interview and prevents James from getting fired. It is also revealed that Hank might have a secret of his own when his eyes begin to glow red. So I'm giving this episode an 8.5. Overall, I thought the episode wasn't good. It's just not drawing me to the edge of my seat. It's not on the level of The Flash and Arrow or even Gotham in my opinion, but hopefully things will pick up, sometime before the mid-season finale, or at least to the mid-season finale. This episode was all about Kara overwhelming her struggles as Supergirl. Start small and work your way up, which is pretty much how every comic book show works. The Flash started out with simple crimes and rescuing people, but you go to maybe like episode 14 or 15 of the show, and it gets really big, like the conflict gets really big. Even with Arrow, season 1, simple crimes, come to season 2, much more bigger threats being dealt with. So Kara's just going to have to take a page out of Arrow and the Flash and do what Cat Grant is kind of telling her to do. Cat Grant is like Kara Danvers' antagonist, not Supergirl's. She's like her personal villain that she's fighting in broad daylight, even though she helped her in this episode. I'll say that I didn't like how we were rushed in a sense to see Kara and Astra fight. Usually you would see the big bad and the hero fight like in the mid-season finale or something like that, but we've already seen that in episode 2, so I felt like they should have just held that back. There are some good moments in this episode, don't get me wrong, like seeing the fight was great, but the fact that we got the fight just bugged me a little. Seeing Winn and Jimmy work together on Team Supergirl was great as well. The best thing out of this episode was seeing Hank Henshaw's eyes glow red. So what does this mean? In the comics, Henshaw is Cyborg Superman, so this couldn't be like him revealing that he is Cyborg Superman, or something close to that. He might just be a cyborg, just not specifically Cyborg Superman. So just look out for him. He's not to be trusted. He looked like someone you couldn't trust, but only in a way where he's the good guy, but gets in the way of other people trying to solve problems, specifically Kara. But I also want to talk about the knife he used to injure Astra. It's probably not kryptonite. It may be glowing green and have the capability to injure Astra, but if it was kryptonite, they would have been able to identify it right away from the get-go. So whatever it is, it might give us evidence to who Hank Henshaw is. So, now to my top 5 moments, starting with number 5, Kara and Alex train. Number 4, meet Helgramite. In the comics, Helgramite is like this big grasshopper-like creature. On the show, they simplified it to him being able to camouflage as a human instead of going all CG to create him. Number 3, Supergirl and Cat Grant are going to have their interview. Number 2, Kara versus Astra. And my number 1 moment, Hank Henshaw shows his red glowing eyes. Good chance that he'll become Cyborg Superman. So that's it for this video, but here's my question for you guys. What are your thoughts on this episode? Just leave your thoughts down in the comments below. So right now you can watch my last Supergirl video, and you can watch my breakdown for the international trailer of Star Wars. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. #Pray for Paris, everybody.